guys, and welcome back to another episode of Backpack Bushcraft. Last week in the Camillus knife review, at the end, I sort of hinted at the next thing we was going to do, which is going to be a 3-day camp, testing out all the gear we've talked about for the last 6 months. In this video, I'm going to be going over preparing for the 3-day trip, what I'm going to be taking with me. I'm also going to be showing you the gear that I've chosen to do, and we'll be going over the rules for the camp itself. Let's go over the rules first. First rule: once I leave the house, I'm not allowed to go back for anything. If I forgot something, if something got broke or something got misplaced, doesn't matter. I'm not allowed to go back inside. The only thing I'm allowed to go inside for is to use the bathroom. Rule number 2: all the water I'll be using is from my garden hose. I'm going to be treating it as an unsafe source, which means I'm going to boil to clean it. My last rule, and rule number 3, I can only use gear that we've talked about in the last 6 months worth of vlogs, except for one gear item, and I'll talk about that here in a little while. Okay, now I just said I can't use gear that I haven't talked about the last 6 months, but I have some personal items that I'm going to take with me, and I'm going to show you that right now. So let's talk about the food first. Every night for dinner, I'll be cooking a can of soup, either in my pot or in the can itself. I might be experimenting with that, over my fire. While I'm cooking my soup, I'll also be baking some bread using my my flour kit, which has flour, coffee, sugar, and salt. I'll be taking advantage of using my fire, making my dinner, my lunch for the next day, and purifying my water. I don't want to have to make a few campfires, so I just want to make one campfire and get as much of it done as I possibly can in it. After I go to bed and wake up the next morning for breakfast, I'll have a can of fruit for breakfast. It's cold. We'll have to warm it up. Nothing perfect for waking up. And then for lunch, I'll have the bread that I made the night before. I'll also have a bag of Slim Jims, and I can just eat a couple of these whenever I'm hungry or to pair with any of my other food if I think I need it. So that does it for food. The next personal item I'm going to be taking with me is some medicine. This is one of those medicine organizers. I have allergy pills, ibuprofen, multivitamin, and sleeping pills. I'll probably only be using the sleeping pills for the first day to help me get that first night of sleep, and I probably won't eat them after that, but just in case I have them with me. The third item I'm going to be taking is just some dish rags. This is going to help me clean my pots and pans, maybe clean tools, dry stuff out, keep my stuff, maybe wrap up my bread in it to keep it from getting infested with bugs or anything like that. Just something to help keep my camp a little bit more tidy and neat. The last personal item I'm going to be taking with me is some Repel. This is 40% DEET. It is the Sportman Max. Everybody told me to get this one. I have really bad mosquitoes this time of year, and they have totally left me alone after using this product. So that will conclude all the other personal items that I'm going to be taking with me for this camp. Now let's get into the gear I've chosen. So the most important part of my gear is going to be my backpack. This is the Arrowhead by Outdoor Products. It's a bucket pack. It has 2 other side pouches, one here, and it also has 2 at the top. One right here, and a larger one right here. This is a bucket pack. It just has one giant compartment in the center. I actually have a white bucket in there, and I'll talk more about it later. But I wanted this pack just for something simple and easy to pack, and I'll show you right now how to pack a bucket pack. This bucket is more for a more extended stay. This bucket could be a seat. This bucket could be a latrine. This bucket could be a washing bucket. I'm not going to go through all those things with this one. If you want to watch some of that stuff, you can go talk to David Canterbury. But I just have it in there. It takes up no room. For this camp, it'll more or less make my backpack a little bit more sturdy. Let me show you how to pack one of these things. Bucket packs are very simple. If you need something quick, it goes on the top. If you're not going to need something quick, it goes on the bottom. My food will be going on the bottom. Next, we'll go on my medicine. My bug spray will actually go near the top. Okay, so let's get into the gear. This gear is based around the 5 C's. Cutting tool, combustion, container, cordage, and cover. Now, if you want to see anything more about these, go to my website. I will provide the titles for each of them in the description below. Going with the 5 C's, I'm going to have my mess kit that we made in one of my other blogs. And with it, I'll also have a water bottle. For my cordage, I'm going to be using some 555 paracord, probably about 10 feet or more of it, and a big roll of 36 bake line. For my cutting tools, I'll be using a hatchet for splitting my wood, so I don't have to worry about using my fixed blade. I'll also be adding my fixed blade and my folding saw to this. Now I know I should have those on my belt, and I will during the camp, but just to keep everything contained, I'm going to put it all up in there. The last cutting tool I'll be taking is my Camillus trench pocket knife that we talked about in the review. Okay, so for my combustion, I'll be using my fire kit. Since this one has changed the most, I am going to get it out and show you the different parts of it. It's one of those chocolate covered pretzel cans that you get around Christmas. I just spray painted it the black that I do for my other cans, so I can clean it off easy. Has a hole at the top to make charcloth with. In here I also keep a piece of flint, a ferro rod, 2 Bic lighters. I'll have a third by the time I go camping. My newest piece of gear is just this magnifying glass. It has a nice cover, so I don't worry about nothing breaking it. It also has nice cleaning cloths on the inside, so that when you put it in there, it actually kind of wipes the lids. It's a pretty strong magnification. I'm not sure the exact number. For my cover, I'll be using the bedroll we made a while back. Inside here I have a wool blanket. Of course, I have this tarp that we made that's an 8x8, and I also have some other essentials, but you can check that blog out later too. The last thing is my bugger pellet. It'll go at the top, and as soon as I walk out of my house, I'll spray myself down and be ready for the camp. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I've enjoyed making it. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, Backpack Bushcraft. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to check out the website, please visit me at www.backpackbushcraft.com. I post a new blog every week. Until next time, keep those fires burning, put another log on for me. Thanks, guys.